It's finally race week again. In today's episode, Helmut Marko on Verstappen's possible retirement plans, Alfa Romeo strive for perfection, and how F1 teams are struggling with scheduling for their rookies. Let's get into the latest in the F1 world. Finally, F1 is back this weekend after a long summer shutdown. The teams and drivers head to Zandvoort in the Netherlands this week for the Dutch Grand Prix, and they'll all be feeling refreshed and ready to go after a restful summer break. Helmut Marko has spoken out on Max Verstappen's possible retirement plans, as the reigning world champion recently revealed that sometimes he questions whether the F1 lifestyle is worth it. Verstappen's current contract expires in 2028, and as a racing enthusiast through and through, he's frequently said that he's keen to leave F1 at that time to try out some other racing categories. Speaking recently with a Dutch newspaper, Max said that he doesn't see F1 as being all about the money, and he often feels that it's about well-being and how you experience things. He's also been critical of F1's expanding calendar. Helmut Marko says that he doesn't see Verstappen becoming another Fernando Alonso and still racing in F1 at 41, but instead someone who says that's it at some point. However, both Verstappen and Marko have acknowledged that it would be tough for Max to walk away from the sport if Red Bull was still dominating. What do you think? Will Max call it a day in 2028? Before we jump into the next story, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on the latest F1 news. Valtteri Bottas has revealed what he thinks Alfa Romeo needs to do to score points for the rest of the season, and it's nothing short of perfection. In the first half of the season, Alfa Romeo have struggled to score points, seemingly through a simple lack of race pace. Though both Zhou and Bottas have had some good qualifying performances, particularly in Hungary, the team have lacked consistency and are sitting in P9 in the constructor standings. Bottas has said that he felt qualifying in Spa was a bit messy overall for the team, not only with their timings, but also the pace of the car. And even though they plan to bring upgrades for the rest of the season, Valtteri feels that their ability to compete in the midfield depends so much on the other teams. He's hoping for the team to be perfect for the rest of the season, and hopes that taking that approach could find the team opportunities to score some much needed points. The F1 teams have found themselves in a scheduling nightmare when it comes to their rookies. All teams are required to run a rookie driver in 2 FP1 sessions across the season, but as many haven't done so already, they'll have to complete this required running in the second half of the year. But with F1's varying formats across the weekend still to come, including 3 sprint events at Qatar, Austin and Interlagos, an alternative tyre allocation event in Monza, and also the team's reluctance to run their junior drivers on the same weekend as F2 races, the teams are struggling to decide when to let their rookies in the cars. By taking on rookie drivers at the start of the year, McLaren, AlphaTauri and Williams have all ticked one of their boxes. But for the others, Suzuka, Abu Dhabi and Mexico City are looking like the most likely candidates for some FP1 runs. Which rookies are you excited to see take to an FP1 session? And with that, you're up to speed. What do you make of these stories? Let us know in the comments, like this video if you enjoyed it, and for all of the latest as it happens, subscribe to our daily email newsletter The Debrief through the link in the description, and of course, subscribe to Apex for the latest in the F1 world.